Yo guys, what's up? It's Legend Frodo here. To tell a little bit about myself, my name is Timo Martensen, I'm 24 years old. I played Hearthstone since the beginning of Next Runners. Then I stopped playing before God Getson came out. Before the time I was 2x Legend and I was normally a Control Warrior player. I reached 2x Legends with Control Warrior. I once created a deck guide post about my gold Control Warrior deck, which I reached Legend with Ensot. Now I have a new guide for you. I created a new Control deck and I am a Control Warrior player. I have over 100 wins with Control Warrior. So I have the experience, I have the knowledge to create my own Control Warrior or Warrior decks. So I wanted to make a balance between Bomb Warrior and Control Warrior, because I also like to put pressure on my opponent when I can. And I also like the thing about the bombs, that it is a nice thing to set your opponent on lethal or to kill your opponent with the bombs. So you have like 2 extra winning conditions with this deck, and I like that very much. If you play normal Control Warrior, it's all about removing, playing the value game, waiting a little bit for fatigue. That's also with this deck, but you have more win conditions. So what is different between my Control Warrior list and other Control Warriors you are seeing right now on Hearthstone or other Hearthstone sites, which post variations of Control Warrior decks? Well, my Control Warrior guide, guys, runs 1 execute. My Control Warrior guide, guys, runs 1 execute. I tried using 2 executes, but it was too much, especially with the 2 mana nerf execute. Usually in many situations I have 1 mana over. I could do a whole board clear if execute was 1 mana, but that isn't the case, so 2 mana. I like to have another execute in the hand, because 2 shield slams are for me personally not enough to make a quick board clear for my opponent. So if I have another execute in my deck, I have more confidence in my deck. And in a control matchup versus another Control Warrior who only uses 2 shield slams, I know I have another execute. So that's another remove I have in my pocket to get an advantage. I play 2 Accolades of Pain. Accolade of Pain used to be in Control Warrior, Wallet Warrior, as some people could say, the card for extra drawing tools. And if I play 1 Accolade, or I don't play Accolades in the deck, for my feeling I have just too low drawing in my deck. So I play 2 Accolades. In control matchups versus other warriors, I can use this to draw more cards or to draw my Dr. Boom Man Genius card in the control matchup, because if I don't have this one in my mulligan, I need to find it. I need to find the hero card as quick as possible, so I use the Accolade of Pain. Sometimes I use it even with a Warpath to get more card draws, to clear the board, get more card draws, and to find my Dr. Boom Man Genius. So yeah, that's a very good. Versus aggro, Accolade of Pain is very good, because if I don't have the Warpath or Brawl or the Dynametic in my hand to clear the board, I can play an Accolade of Pain, and with that Accolade of Pain I can draw 1 more card, if I'm lucky I draw 2 or even 3 more cards to give me the tools I need to deal with the aggro deck. So yeah, Accolade of Pain is really a key card in the deck. If I play versus another Control Warrior or another control deck, I play Accolades. I just play the Accolades, I get Elysiana, and if I'm almost out of cards, I just play Elysiana, I get another 10 cards. If the other player also plays Elysiana, it doesn't matter, because if I know that, then I usually play versus Control Bomb Warriors the Elysiana first. I remove the bombs, And then I have a 7/7 on the field. Usually around that time, the board is empty, so it just puts another 7/7 on the board. Usually I play it that way, so that my opponent's already used his resources, like Shield Slam 2 times, or maybe even an Execute. I play this, I put another pressure, maybe he clears it with an Omega Devastator. Yeah, and then I play another big draw that I got from Omega Assembly. And it usually works out because I have not lost a single Control Warrior matchup, which I played the Elysiana first. Every time I played Elysiana first from all my Control Warrior matchups, I won the game. So yeah, that's very good. Okay, we got the accolades. We don't even talk about the Warpath. Warpath is the tool you need versus Token Druid. If you play versus Token Druid, you mulligan Warpath. You just mulligan Warpath. If you play versus Zuluk, you mulligan Warpath. You just do it. It's so important to get that card. Yeah, Militia Commander. I played first this version without this card. And then you had the Control Warrior versions with the Control Warrior matchups versus Town Crier. And yeah, Militia Commander is just another tool to remove minions from the board, because it is a 5/5 if you play it. That's insane. It can, in the first 6 turns, it can almost clear everything from your opponent's deck. And usually it stays alive. So in that case it's a 2/4, a 2/3, maybe a 2/2. That's good enough to survive the next turn. You have an extra minion in hand to again clear the board, to again make it to the next turn. So yeah, Militia Commander, great card. Great fucking card, mate. And then I have Omega Devastator. Yeah, well, every Control Warrior runs this card, so I keep it short. The thing about this Bomb Control Warrior is 2 Clockwork Goblins and 2 weapons that give you the bomb. Yeah, I have trouble with speaking the name. It gives you 2, 4, 6, 8 bombs, and with luck about Omega Assembly you get another Clockwork, which gives you another bomb that makes 9, and maybe from the big red button you get another delivery drone which discovers another Clockwork. So you have enough bombs in the deck. That's good enough. You play Control. Every other extra bomb you get is a bonus. That is a very good bonus. So yeah, that's it. The other cards are just normal from the build. Of course we play with Blastmaster Boom, because that's the key card. I wanted to create a Control Warrior and I needed this card. Because yeah, everybody knows Dr. Boom rocked Quellet Warrior. I love Dr. Boom. I have him golden. And even if I play this card with 2 bombs, it is enough. It is enough value. You don't always have to play Blastmaster Boom with 4 or 6 booms. Of course, if you can do it, it's the best value you can get. But if you are turn 7, the board is empty, your opponent has 1 bomb in his deck, and you can play Blastmaster Boom versus a Druid, a Warlock, or even a Paladin. You just play it with 2 bombs, because it's enough value. And usually don't have a very easy way to just clear the Blastmaster Boom and the Boom bots on an easy way. So yeah, you have very good value from this card. You can also use Blastmaster Boom to set your opponent on lethal. If your opponent has like 20 healed, no armor, and you play it, and you get like 4 or 6 bombs, and all those bombs go face, or you found a way to clear the board, and with the bombs they can do damage to the face, and your opponent has like 3 or 2 bombs in the deck that deals 10 to 15 damage. Yeah, the game is already almost over, because it's just too much pressure for your opponent to deal with. So yeah, Blastmaster Boom wins you games. Wins you games. And then I have my favorite card in this deck, ladies and gentlemen, I have my favorite card in this deck. He single-handedly won me 4 out of 5 games from rank 7 to rank 5. He is the MVP versus Token Druid. He is the MVP versus Warlock. He even sometimes helps me win a good battle on the board versus Control Warrior mirror matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about the one and only Baron Cannon. Yeah, and I have it golden for you. Yeah. I backed it and I was so happy because I always played Control Warrior. So yeah, it was a sign. It was a sign like, here, Legend Frodo, play more Control Warrior because you have Baron Ganon. So yeah, as you would understand, it will be an auto include. No, but serious guys, this guy wins me every game versus Token Druid. If I mulligan versus Token Druid, I search for 3 cards. I search for Warpath, I search for Brawl, and I search for Baron Geddon. If I can play Baron Geddon or 7 or 8, and he uses 8 of Forest, or he has a board full of minions with 2 hoods and I use Baron Geddon and I get the board clear, yeah, then I win the game. Token Druid also don't have good removal if they don't have a board. They run 2 swipes, that's it. So yeah, if Baron Geddon stays alive versus the Warlock or the Token Druid, that just means I win the game. It's so simple as that. So yeah, that are the key cards in my deck. Of course, I have Elysiana. She won me 4 out of 4 Control Warrior matchups versus them. I played her first to remove bonds out of my deck. I got, and yeah, after that I got insane value out of her. If I play her, I use it to get big drops out of her. So if she show me 7/7 cards, 7/6 cards, I use it, I pick it, because when I play this card, I am almost at the end of my match. I have 10 mana, so if I have the board control, if I have the pressure, and he clears this, he uses resources to clear my board, the next turn I just play another big guy. The next turn I just play another big guy. Go face. Clears my board. Next turn I put another big guy on the field. Go face. Greetings. And then I win the game. So yeah, that's just the key. That is my deck. And guys, I'm now gonna show you my win rate with the deck and my match up with the deck. So yeah, we are now by the deck tracker list. And I am going to show you about... here I have 17% win rate with my Bomb Control 2.0 list. I have, for me, insane win rate with this deck from rank 11 to rank 5. With winning 21 games and losing 9 games. Here you can see what I faced. A lot of Rogue actually, but for this deck I like to play Rogue. I like to play Rogue very much. If Rogue has good draws and plays Stockwoggle, get insane value out of that, okay, I lose. But if he hasn't have that, I win. I win the game. I put him under pressure. I get field, you know, I get quick minions on the field. He hasn't have the tools to clear my field. So yeah, put him under pressure, play big things, get card draw, even play an 4/5 Omega Devastator on turn 4, you know, it's a Yeti. Just play it. He hasn't have the tools to clear that constant. Bomb Control 2.0, 17% win rate, time played 7 hours, average game 40 minutes, average turn 15 turns, best matchup Warlock, yes, 3-0, 100% word rate, and worst matchup, yeah, the Paladin 0-3. I can beat the Mech Paladin. If he plays on curve, gets the X out, I can't clear it. I have no way to deal with it. So Mech Paladin, Mech Secret Paladin, however you want to call it, is the best counter to the Control Warrior. Yeah, so this is my matchups, which I played with Bomb Control Warrior 2.0. These are the matchups I won with the Bomb Control Warrior 2.0. I lost one time versus Token Druid. I won 3 times. Very good. I won 2 games versus Mech Hunter. That's even better because Hunter is a tough matchup for Bomb Control Warrior. In this matchup, it's very important to save your shield blocks, to save your armor cards, to get Celiacs because you need the life chain. And out of the Omega Assembly, you need the life chain. And yeah, you even need the Dr. Boom because you need to give your mech minions rush to clear the field. So that's very important. Versus Paladin, I went 0-3. It's the worst matchup ever. Yeah, too bad I can't lose. If you want to win this matchup, you need Shield Slams in your hand. You need an Execute in your hand. Brawl's worst cards because it clears the field but gives your opponent 8/8 minions back. So that's really important. You need Eternial Rovers to play on turn 1, Clockwork Goblins to play on turn 3. You need to have board in the early state of the game, and you need to have removal in your hand to deal with the board. The best way to win this matchup is to have minions on the field, have removal in your hand, play the Shield Slam, on the 8/8 comes out, clear the 8/8 with your minions or even a Warpath, and then you can grind out the game and maybe even win it if you don't get enough damage on your face or with your weapon, so he gets lethal with the Blessings of Kin. Priest, haven't seen any. Rogue, 3/3. Rogue is, for me personally, a good matchup, but if Rogue gets the good cards draw, he can put you under pressure, have that Lero finisher in hand, he can win the game versus you. So yeah, it's a tricky matchup. Shaman, I haven't seen any lately. I haven't seen any. Yeah, Sue Warlock, 3-0. Easy game with Warpath in your hands, with some draws, with Baron-Geddon. You win the game. Control Warrior Mirror matchup 7-1. I don't want to sound cocky or tell the other Control Warriors that I am the most experienced and best Control Warrior player out there. No joke. But I am. Yeah. 7-1, yeah, that's insane. This game is all about value. Control Warrior lists with Town Carrier, with 2 Shield Slams and 0 Executes, with only Dr. Boom, Genius, Elysiana. It are decent guides to win versus the other aggro matchups. But my build, my Control Warrior build, with the Baron-Geddon and with the extra Execute is just much stronger than theirs. And if I play it correctly and I play the Elysiana on time to remove the bombs, I just win the game, you know? I play my Baron-Geddon, I play my Blastmaster Boom on the right time to clear his board or to put him under pressure. I get out of my Omega Assembly. If I get big minions, I play those first. I play my Celiacs sometimes with a Dynametic or fuse it with an Omega Defaster. You know, even sometimes they use a Shield Slam on my Omega Defaster in the early turns, because I put them too much under pressure, also in combination with the bombs. If the other Control Warriors use their resources, their removal first, I win the game. So if they play the removal first, they know they have to put me under pressure, because they can't win the longer game versus me anymore, because I have still 2 Shield Slams and 1 Execute, and they have 1 Shield Slam. So yeah, they have to put me under pressure, which means I save my cards. If I play Control versus Control Warrior, I don't play my cards in the first turn. I don't. I just armor up, until I have 10 cards. I let them play the cards first. If they play the cards first, the only thing I need to do is remove the board, or don't even remove the board, and armor up. Let them play the cards. I deal with them cards. When they deal with my cards, then it's my turn. Then I take the board swing over. You know, then I'm gonna play my cards. Yeah, deal with my minions, you fucker. And usually they do that. Maybe they do it successful. But when they do that, I place Ediciana. They have no more removal, so good luck with dealing with her. Then I pick big minions out of her and get another more pressure on the board. And I win the fatigue game. Even if I play the Elysiana later than me, or even play with a Brewmaster, that's good for you, but it's too slow. It's too slow. Deck guide explanation about my cards. Check out my other video of the deck highlights. In the deck highlights video, I will show you many highlights of the Barongeddon, of the Elysiana, of the Brawls, of the Bombs, of the Blastmaster Boom, clearing the board, setting up lethal. Check out that video. I show the highlights and I use a little bit of commentary explaining my plays. So I hope you liked it. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned very much. If it was useful for you and you're gonna use my deck, please upvote it. Please like my video on YouTube. It would mean the world to me because yeah, I love to create the content I do now. So yeah, it's for me, Legend Frodo, for you guys. Check out the highlights video, leave a comment, and I see you guys maybe on the ladder. Cheers.